Hello, friends. Hello, dreamers. Welcome to stream. I'm Inkusan, a PNG Incubus VTuber, and welcome to my stream, or welcome back to my stream. I hope you're having a lovely day, evening, night, morning, whatever it is for you. Hi, Tinkerbell. You're here as always. Thank you. We had it. I don't know why the chat box isn't loading up to screen because I did put that there. Oh, it is now. Wait, it actually is. Hold on. I just have to make it more visible because, okay, wait, hold on. I'm just stupid. What if I just like, um, that's a little crappy, but it works, right? I mean, if it works, it works. Here, so okay, I'll move it to where, chat box is here, right? And then I'll have the alert box above that, and it should be good. Is the alert box like, no, they're perfectly okay. It fits perfect, guys. Okay. I'll have to like make like a purple part over there or something. Actually, well, it shouldn't be purple, but you know, I'll have to do something with that to make it more like less boring and less weird. But there we go. We did something there. All right? Anyway, we had a chatter come in to stream early. Guys, I fucked up. I didn't hit record before I did the intro. Wait, hold on. We're just gonna like redo that real quick, and it's fine. It's fine, right? Doesn't matter, man. Bear with me. I normally don't forget. Hello, everybody. I'm Minku-san. Welcome to my stream, or welcome back to the stream. I am a PNG Incubus VTuber. Um, I hope you're having a lovely day, evening, night, morning, whatever it is for you. Welcome, my dreamers. Welcome. anyway, anyway, what I was saying. So basically, we had someone come in early, just a little early, and I just wanted to let everyone know that on stream, I do have my stream starting soon thing up like 15 minutes early before stream starts. So I'm not like, it's not, there's no bug. Like, just aren't, am not talking. Like, if you think I'm talking and you can't hear me, don't worry about it because if you're here 15 minutes before like a on the dot set time, then yeah, the stream just hasn't started yet, man. And if you're like here when it's starting and it's on the loading screen, but you have to go before it actually starts, don't worry about it, man. Missing content, that's fine because I record the videos, I post the VODs to my YouTube channel. So you don't even have to worry about it. You can always just go back and watch it in your spare time. Doesn't even matter, right? Oh, see, don't you love me? I'm just so awesome. I record the VODs for you guys. I'm so kind, right, dreamers? Anyway, so we fixed the little chat function. I have that up there. I don't know, I think I might have to fix it on the live screen as well because this is the starting soon screen. It might not be fixed on the live stream yet. But it's okay. Um Tinkerbell with the dinosaurs in chats. Guys, that's Twinkerbell's favorite thing to do. I don't know why. She just likes her dancing dinos. Anyway, so today we're going to be playing Your Dry Delight. I kind of forgot what it's about, to be honest. I think it's a bit of a dating sim or something, but it's also like detective vibes. I kind of forgot. I'm sorry. Like, I looked at it in shop and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I added it to my library. And I was like, yeah, sure, we can play this today. I've already downloaded it, so why not? But I forgot what it was about, and I forgot why I downloaded it. Like, don't remember. Yes, your Twinkerbell. Sorry, when Porcelain called you Twinkerbell, it's sticking now. It's too late. We can't go back. Twinkerbell is amazing. I love that. Why wouldn't I call you Twinkerbell? No. Why wouldn't I? Like, yo, who is it? Someone's knocking on my door. Hold on. Huh? My messages, or my other phone died, man. Hold on. Hold on, chat. My little journalist. Besides ramen noodles, what else do you like from Chinese food? Ramen noodles are not Chinese. One. I think you're talking about lo mein because that's my fucking favorite. there is. Oh, it's too late. I was asleep when she sent that text. She just said dinner is here, so I guess we have Chinese, guys. I'm gonna go see what it is. I'll be right back, chat. All right, chat. I'm back. Someone accidentally said it once instead of Tinkerbell, and Porcelain just kept saying it. I still think it's beautiful. I see why Porcelain kept saying it. Okay, man. Now, so basically, for my Chinese, I got like some type of chicken. I forget what exactly to call it because I don't really order anything other than orange chicken and lo mein when I go. And I got a spring roll, and I got um, of course, a fortune cookie. I got lo mein. Oh, I love lo mein. And then I got 3 packets of duck sauce because hell yeah. So yeah, bit of a lunch break, everyone. Um, why would we do that? Ugh. Okay. 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 So let me know if there's any echoes, because I would hate for you guys to have terrible stream quality. And let me fix the chat box real quick. Oh yeah. I'm gonna That didn't work very well. Oh, calling me twink is semi-accurate. You're just not a man. Oh, that sucks, man. Hate to break it to you, man, but like, it's too late. You're, bam, you're trans. You've lost your titties. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, mate. By the way, for anyone confused, that is not a transphobic comment, okay? I'm a trans incubus, if you guys did not know. So. Bro, Twinkerbell's just gonna look down into her shirt. They're gone! I'm not sorry. I really am not. It's okay, Twinkerbell. You'd make a hot guy, you know? So YouTube had me fill out this questionnaire, right? I was like, are you part of the LGBTQ community? And I was like, yes, very. And I was like, are you trans? This and that. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I wonder what happens to creators that are closeted. But anyway. Okay, you can't just say that on stream because you're not giving context about Chaos is a Discord server. Okay, guys? But yeah, I know about this, Tink. I know about this. Okay, what color should I make chat so that it's more visible? Because I'm noticing that it's kind of not visible. Ooh, should I try and see if I can make the text itself bigger? I think, yeah, because I can't figure it out, so we'll just have to make do. But no, you told me about that. I thought that was funny. So, anyone want to talk about the new slurs that have been floating around for the queer community? I'm sorry, but hear me out, okay? I'm hearing kids at school call other kids fruit bowls. What the heck? Since when? They're telling go to an orchard, pick some fruit. What? Those are my new favorite slurs, by the way. Like, I use those as endearing terms towards my friends because I'm queer, they are queer. It's funny for us. If that's, like, something you're not into personally, that's just you, man. But everyone's entitled to a different opinion. If you're not comfortable with me saying things like that to you, I won't. But, like, also, I just won't say that on stream because, like, I know some people can get offended by that, and I want this to be a safe place, so yeah. Yeah, we're fruit baskets now, apparently. Yeah, like, what? Since when? We're just fruit, because we're fruity. Like, I'm sorry, what? I wonder where they come up with this. Oh man, it's so good. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I love Lame. I'm gonna open the fortune cookie now. Let's read my fortune together, chat. Munch time. The one good thing about repeating your mistakes is that you know when to cringe. That felt targeted. Okay, I'm sorry. Did they just start adding Gen Z slang? Is that what this is? They just started adding slang to fortune cookies now? That probably would be a good selling point, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. It's not wrong though. You know, like I make a mistake. I cringe, man. Like even if it's not a repeated mistake and I just know it was a mistake after I did it, I'm cringing. Genuinely. That was a very sweet fortune cookie. I'm not gonna lie. Mm. Alright. I can eat and play a game at the same time, right, chat? It's not my fault. It was inconvenient to my schedule. Ah, what a lovely night. See, the only problem is if I'm like eating and then I go to say something and then like my mouth is full, that'll be a problem. Not trying to be rude, guys. My freaking pod camps. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please don't come for me. I'm gonna get canceled by the Swifties one day. I swear. What do you say we go get a drink, boss? That's the 5th time you've used that joke today. Well, it's your fault for making such a hilarious face every time. Richter. Mm, nice name, fam. Dies of grid. Tinkerbell, you're so mean. For what? My name is August Richter. I can't English, guys. We all know this. I have a speech impediment. It's okay. My name is August Richter, and I'm a detective. Unfortunately, my parents thought a nice classic name like James or John just wouldn't be good enough for me. Everyone thought it'd be downright hilarious to call me July during my training, so I decided going by Richter would suit me just fine. Richter, I'm hungry. Didn't we just have dinner an hour ago, boss? But my appetite for good food is never sated. Just let my appetite. Oh, wait, I can't. Oh. Okay, bear with me. But my appetite for good food is never sated. Just like my appetite for justice. That was cringe. That was cringe. What do you say? Should we go get some cannoli? A fellow little Itali makes really fantastic. Oh, a fellow little Italy, a fellow, a fellow Little Italy. Little Italies are similar to Chinatowns. They hold large immigrant populations who preserve their culture, forming a little pocket in a city that resembles another country. Oh, that's cool. Boss, this is no time for cannoli. We've got a job to do. Oh, Richter, always such a stick in the mud. This fellow right here is my senior partner, Leslie Clark. He wears his hair long and has what you might call a girlish face, so he's seen more of his fair share of teasing, too. But somehow, absolutely nothing seems to faze him. Case in point. I had a burp, guys, sorry. Excuse me. Case in point, he's worried about cannoli when we're supposed to be tracking down criminals. A true inspiration to us all. Alright, let's get down to business. Do you guys enjoy my munching sounds? Nothing like some good lo mein to oil up your lips, you know what I'm saying? I would eat lo mein for like every meal if I could. It's so yum. Nom, nom, nom. You guys are so lucky I don't have a mic yet. I would be chewing in your ears right now. Run through the plan one last time, step by step. You're still new to solo assignment, so I want to make sure you've got all the details down pat. Or you've just forgotten them because you fell asleep during our last meeting. How's that? Ahem. Don't worry about it. I clear my throat, straighten my posture, and mentally pull up tonight's agenda. You and I are splitting up to gather information on Cleveland's illegal liquor business and enforce Volstead. Volstead Act. The Volstead Act, or occasionally just Volstead, is the formal name of the National Prohibition Act. This act enforced the 18th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which made the sale and production of alcohol illegal in the United States. The Volstead Act became law on October 28, 1990. Prohibition was the cause of a major rise in organized crime in America. As time went on, more and more people began to ignore the act, law enforcement included. Finally, on December 5, 1933, the 18th Amendment was repealed and America was free to drink once more. Yeah, that was a stupid act, man. I'm sorry. I think I remember learning about that in school this year, last year, the year before. You know what I'm saying? And I just remember thinking, why would you take away alcohol from the citizens? You know that's stupid. Or were you trying to start a civil war? Like, what? Because that'll do it. I'm heading to the speakeasy on Ness Avenue, and you're meeting with an FBI contact to scope out some warehouses. Leslie nods with his eyes closed, swiveling a little in his chair. Damn it, he'd better not be dozing off again. For tonight, my cover is Jack Vaughn, and I work for the city government. Yes, you can say your job is helping civilians, and it'll be technically true, because you're terrible at lying. Why'd you get into this line of work again? I heard the agency needed detectives who didn't spend their payroll hours hunting for food. Richter! How cruel! With the theatrical gasp, Leslie spins rapidly around in his office chair, like my dry remark just sent him into orbit. Sometimes I wonder about what bizarre twist of fate landed us together. Hurtful remarks aside, it sounds like you're all prepared. We'll meet back here tomorrow morning to trade reports, drink coffee, eat donuts. Is it my imagination, or is he drooling a little? Ah, and decide our next plan of action, of course. Understood? Loud and clear, boss. I give him a lazy salute before turning towards the door, smoothing out my vest. Richter? Please be careful. Watch yourself. Stay alert. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. Like what, skipping out on the job to get cannoli? I'm serious, Richter. You're my partner. I don't want you to be turned into Swiss cheese by Tommy gun or something. I meant to click on the definition thing, but accidentally misclicked. So, L, bozo chat. I'll read. You would use a food metaphor. So, promise me you'll be careful, alright? I worry about you whenever you're off solo. Hey, chat. I feel like I worry about you too isn't something Richter would say. You know? Like, that's something I would say. Because I'm a fucking incubus and I love seducing men. But, don't worry, I've got this. That's something Richter would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, This is a tough decision. Because I have to decide whether I'm playing as Richter or if I'm playing as me. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I in the game to play the game? Or am I to be realistic? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're realistic in a game, it's not really going to go far, right? But if you're playing the game to play the game, then you can pick the sus options, even though they don't make sense, and you'll end up with a good ending. So what's the choice, chat? I'll wait on you guys. I'll just take my lunch break while I wait for your response. I mean, it doesn't affect me. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to make a poll because I just don't know how this stuff works. Uh, oh yeah, we can do eeny meeny. Wait, guys, I forgot about that. We can play eeny meeny. Jokes on you. I don't listen to my mother. Guys, it's my favorite game. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. All right. I'm gonna introduce you to my game, dreamers. All right. Me, my, me, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. My mother says to pick my very best friend, and you are not it. But joke's on you because I don't listen to my mother. Yeah! I worry about you too. This guy. This guy, doesn't he realize it goes both ways? With a small sigh, I rub the back of my neck with the hand, unsure how to phrase what I want to say. I worry about you too, Leslie. Not like I can help it, since you send yourself on sketchy jobs all the time. It's like you're just looking to be ice. Leslie blinks at me, as if he'd never even considered my concern to a possibility. Really? That's very sweet of you to say, Richter. Definitely not rigged. How is it rigged? Wait. My I don't listen to a mother thing? Is that it? Not listening to my mother's rigged? Okay, man. I'll see how it is. He sniffles, clutching a hand to his collar. Damn it, maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut. I mean, you don't need to get all... But if you're so worried about me, why don't you pick up tomorrow's breakfast? This is Dazai behavior, everyone. Like, Bungo Stray Dog's Dazai behavior. He even dresses the part. Guys, come on. Are we sure this just isn't Dazai? You know, because this is a detective agency. Was the dev? Oh no, Dev, is this a knockoff Dazai? Did you do this on purpose? Oh my goodness, this seems a little targeted. Now that I think about it, Richter looks a little familiar too, guys. I forgot the name of the character in the show. but I think you guys know who I'm talking about, right? This is definitely a different type of ship. I will give you that. We old geezers do need to sleep in sometimes. Unless there's anything else important, boss, I'm going to head out. Alright. Leslie pushes himself up from his chair, stepping over to get the door for me. I expect great things from your report tomorrow. With any luck, we'll be able. With any luck, we'll be well on our way to making Cleveland a boring old town drier than the Sahara Desert. It doesn't sound quite so encouraging when I put it that way, does it? Can't argue there. God bless America, land of the liquor free. See you in the morning, boss. Give 'em hell, detective. He reaches out to ruffle my hair fondly, as he often does. Head pats? That's a little fruity, my guy. I mean, I'm not gonna turn them down. I fucking love head pats, but like, yes. We love pride. We love gay people. We're people. I am a gay people. I'm just now realizing my PNG is like covering up the freaking gameplay. Like, hold on. If I go up here, it should be less of a problem, right, chat? Hold on. It just does not like the way I want to position it. Whatever. It'll be fine. I do not like that. I'm gonna put myself here. Yeah. Just right here. That works. Okay. I stopped brushing it down a while ago. Leslie always likes to mess it up first thing anyway. We trade wry smiles, and with that, I head out into the cool night air. Next stop, Richter's first speakeasy. Aw. He looking fine, man. Hey man, not my type, but he could be, you know? Not my type either, but could be. Yeah. Oh, it's gay! Oh, it got, oh my god, jump scared! I'm not sorry, Chad. Password? A gruff voice whispers to me through a slot in the door. The basement of this dingy restaurant echoes with the muffled sounds of swing music, like it's haunted by some ghostly jazz band. Swordfish. There's a long pause. My informant definitely said the password was swordfish. This isn't a setup, is it? If it is, heads will roll by the end of tonight, assuming mine still. The door swings open before I can finish that thought. Welcome, sir. Please enjoy your night. Thanks. I'm sure I will. I step past the tall, dour doorman and into the loudest place I've ever seen. Or heard. Smoke everywhere, deafening music, giant gaggle of dancers, loitering hopheads. Flappers posing in their wrist skirts, drug saps trying to impress him. What are flappers? Traditionally expected to wear long dresses and be morally conservative with a flapper, a woman with bobbed hair, a short skirt, and a bold attitude was a backlash against this form of society. Nice. All this laughter and cheer makes you wonder what's so criminal about it all. But I guess it's not my job to ask those kinds of questions. After I wander around a little, weaving through the hooch-hoddling crowd, I end up loitering at the bar. Hooch? These are a lot of new terms, people. A commonly used word for alcohol, specifically referring to bootleg liquor. The bartender's staring at me. I raise a brow at him, offering a silent defense. What, isn't it normal? What? Isn't it normal to come to a speakeasy and not order any liquor? No? His face is definitely saying no. Alright, I'd like to order one of the special. The special comes out of Ed's bathtub, Mr. Bathtub Gin. Use their bathtubs in order to water down homemade fermented alcohol. Sinks were usually too small to fit bottles. The resulting bathtub gin was usually disgusting. Bartenders in speakeasies often masked the taste of making cocktails, which became particularly trendy in the 20s as a result. The bartender bellows out a laugh, but I freeze in horror. Oh boy, don't worry, adds to the taste. I sure bet it does. Still laughing, he uncorks a bottle and pours me a glass of clear liquid, stuffing a lime slice onto the rim. It's like putting a fancy bow on a pile of horse crap, but I guess I should appreciate the effort. I lift the glass, taking a cautious sip. Guys, we spitting that shit out, right? Like, that's like prison alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight out of the toilet shit. You know, that's nasty. I wouldn't. Ugh. I would be sober man in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm spitting that shit out. I spray my drink all over the man next to me. Uh-oh, we made enemies. Hey, what's the big idea, you yuts? What's a yutz? It's a Yiddish word that refers to an idiotic jerk or annoying person. Okay. Twinkerbell, I think your French Russian man would really love this game. Just saying. There's a lot of cool words in here I think you would be fond of. Sorry. Jesus, that's bad. What does Ed do in his bathtub? Actually, I don't want the answer to that. As I hold my glass of God knows what, and lean back against the bar, my gaze wanders around the crowded parlor. The informant said this place is a key part of Cleveland's liquor business. Apparently, it's owned by mobster types. And now that I think about it, those guys over there look a little rough around the edges. They're not drinking or dancing, just watching the patrons. I casually scoot down the bar, getting close enough to overhear the conversation. It's so loud in here that I can't make out what they're saying, but I manage to catch a few words. Damn Italians, our turf. Them and the cops. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was funny. Hold on, I'm just gonna readjust a few things on my desk real quick so I can just open the text and like don't worry, I'm not getting my greasy fingers all over my computer. I'm a good person. I'm not nasty. And I have OCD too. I'm using one hand to eat and one hand for the computer, guys. It's alright. Don't yell at me, dreamers! Alright. Did I hear that right? They aren't part of the Italian mob. I wonder who owns this place then. It must be a different gang. Some kind of deal. That'll work. Risky. I strain my ears as much as I can, sensing the conversation's about to get even more interesting. Just one or two hints, maybe a name. Come on. Only one drink for you tonight, my friend? A low, elegant voice murmurs right in my ear. And the culprit smirks at me when I whip my head around in surprise, offering a wiggle of his fingers in greeting. Tall-suited and well-groomed, he has an unusually refined look to him. Is he offering to buy me a drink? What do we think, chat? Should we do eeny meeny, I don't listen to my mother? Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger. Actually, never mind. I've decided. Because I want to risk the guy up, man. How am I going to do that if I don't let the man buy me a drink? I could manage another drink, but not another one of whatever this is. I jerk my chin towards the mile wrapped whizzing in my glass. You don't like it? Really? I've been told that's one of the best drinks here. One or two more and I promise it'll start growing on you. No, really, I like my tongue too much to put it through more of Satan's mouthwash. My dry comment makes the stranger chuckle, and he flashes me a wink. Oh, so that's the problem. Well, never fear. I'll take good care of that tongue of yours. What's that supposed to mean? Bartender, a fresh drink for the delicate-tongued gentleman. And the usual for myself. He waves at the man behind the counter, who quickly nods. I'm sorry, what was that comment about my tongue? Excuse me? What do you mean you're gonna take care of that tongue of mine? Don't get my hopes up, man. Hey man, if you ain't planning to give me a good sweet taste of another tongue, I ain't gonna. Okay, I'm done. I cringed at that one. Even I'm upset. Okay, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, my dreamers. Oh, great. I can't actually get drunk, damn it. It's like this guy here's just trying to ruin my investigation. We'll get you fixed up with something that'll tickle your fancy, mister. Trailing off, the stranger raises one eyebrow at me expectantly. Jack Vaughn. You think I didn't do this for nothing? No, I got a call here. Fucking, what do you mean? No. You know exactly what I mean. Don't. No, you know exactly what I mean. Sorry, I was just moving my PNG real quick. Okay. We're back. Okay. That's kind of fruity. What is the stream title? Read it to me, Tink. Read it to me. It says I might be a tad bit fruity. What did you think was gonna happen, Tink? We're playing a detective game, for Christ's sakes, man. You should be able to see that title and know, oh, this is a little fruity, my guy. Jack, not the name I'd have picked for you, but I still like it. Really, what name would you have picked? Hey! Yes. Mm. I'm not a sim. I mean, incubus. There's a difference, okay? I just riz up everyone I possibly can. You ever heard of having hoes? No, I'm sorry. No, I promise. I see people as more than that, but these are fictional people, so it doesn't matter, guys. I'm a player when it comes to my anime, boys. Ask me again after you've had a few more drinks. Bro's trying to get me in bed. As if on cue, the bartender passes a glass towards me and gently slides a steaming cup towards my companion. Is that coffee? Thank you, Arthur. Anytime. He throws the man beside me a woolly grin. I can't shake the feeling that I'm the butt of some inside joke, but maybe that's my detective's paranoia talking. I know what this is. I know what's going on, man. I got an ADHD. I can solve a plot of anything. Alright? Here's what's happening. He's pretending to riz me up so that he can get me drunk and then kidnap me because he knows I'm a detective because they just know, right? They can sense the ops like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were a gang leader, like if I were in a gang, I think I would be able to tell if someone was a cop or not. You know what I'm saying? Like the detective might be paranoid because he's undercover, but I'm a gang member, man. I'm even more paranoid. Freaking try me. You know? Yeah. You don't drink, huh? I wouldn't call myself a teetotaler, but I do like to stay sharp. A teetotaler is someone who completely stands for alcohol. The etymology of this word is fuzzy and anecdotal, but may stem from a reduplication of the T for total abstinence. A teetotaler. Alright. Well, drinking partner, since you've twisted me into this, who exactly am I toasting with again? My name is Meyer, and I'll endeavor to make sure you won't forget it. How the hell am I supposed to read this guy? It's actually very easy, to be honest. Like, there's guys you can't read that get on your fucking nerves. I've only met a few. Like, but most people I can read. And this guy, he's an open book. If I didn't know better, I'd almost think he was trying to... Lacam, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't fucking know. L'chaim is a toast that translates literally as to life in Hebrew. L'chaim? Is it L'chaim? I think it's L'chaim. L'chaim. Okay. Exclaiming some sort of toast, he clinks his cup against my glass. L'chaim. I mimic Meyer's pronunciation, and when he happily nods in approval, we both sip our drinks. Not as bad as Ed Deluxe, but still feels like I swallowed a gasoline cocktail. Why'd the puckered face, Jack? Not smooth enough for that tongue of yours? Meyer leans in closer, propping his elbow on the counter and gazing at my face. Sorry guys, I had a burp. Excuse me. Well, if he's hell-bent on being all friendly, maybe I can pull some information out of him. I bet he knows something. He's got that kind of smug air. Yes. I'm gonna restart. Yes. Woe is me and my delicate tongue. Really, where do they get this stuff? Is it all home-brewed? Surely there's a big cellar. Of course. The biggest cellar in town, no less. So he does know. Now I just have to... But more importantly, why don't you tell me a little more about yourself? Or a lot more. I promised you I won't mind. Alright, play it cool, Richter. I can't rush this or he'll catch on. I'm nobody special, really. I help keep civilians safe, serve the city and all that. His smirk deepens for some reason. Just another average fella here to relax after a hard day's work. Hoping to take the edge off. Are you just gonna sit there and me all night or what? Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I have a sneaking suspicion that you were lying. Impossible. You can already tell? Was Lizzie right? Am I really that bad at this? Why don't you be honest with me, Jack? Be honest with you, I'm not... Meyer leans in even more, this time snaking an arm about my shoulder and pulling me in close. I swallow, trying to keep a hold of myself as his lips brush against my ear. There's no way he knows. You really a Simsha, aren't you? A Simsha? Confused, I steal a side glance at Meyer, and his eyes glimmer back at me mysteriously. A pimp, of course. A pimp? What? Oh, you can't fool me with that act, Jack. I saw you looking around earlier for any attractive girls, subtle as a train wreck. Lord have mercy. If I have to pretend to be a pimp, I think I'll just run out the door instead. A little laugh spills out of Meyer before he can bite it back. Care to tell me what's so funny? Just teasing. Forgive me, I didn't mean any offense. Nor did I think you'd nearly faint on the spot, but I was quite ready to catch you. Alright, you got me. I was just, horrified that my good name might be ruined. Shook me up. Secretly, of course, I'm mostly only relieved that he didn't actually see through the lie. That was too close for comfort. Oh, naturally, an upstanding civil servant like you is obliged to maintain his saintly reputation, right? Bartender, another round for the gentleman, if you please. And that was how I got pulled into a night of drinking with my new companion. It soon grows clear that Meyer isn't gonna let anything important slip. He manages to dodge all of my questions like a pro boxer ducking punches. But I'm too invested to turn back. I know he knows something. He knows. I know he knows something. But we're just dancing around the subject. And as much as I hate to admit it, it's fun talking to him. So much so that I nearly forgot what I came here to do. Why? Hold on. I'll be right back, chat. Oh my god. My dog, we should have named him Courage. I swear to God. The smallest thing, and he will literally just flip. Like, we don't even have to do much, right? We'll, like, put the footrest up, or put, like, take your shoe off, or like, literally anything. You just walk past him, he just starts flipping out, just whining and screaming. Like, the fuck? We should have named him Courage, the cowardly dog. We were just trying to get his collar on, and he just kept going, man. Alright. Back to the game! And as much as I hate to admit it, it's fun talking to him. So much that I nearly forgot what I came here to do. The way he gives me all of his attention as well. Flattering, in a way. While we banter back and forth, I notice the sketchy-looking men from earlier throwing glances towards us. Are they looking at me? Admire? Just trying to get the bartender's attention? I can't tell, but I've got a feeling we're being watched. If you don't mind, Jack, I have a question for you. An elbow nudges against my side, interrupting my thoughts. A question? Sure, I'm all ears. I turn my head back towards Meyer, only to see him already pressed close to my side. Our cheeks are nearly brushing together. You would not happen to be looking for underground work, would you? My heart skips a beat. He's finally bringing it up. You could say that, more or less. Well, in that case, how about we make a deal? I'll trade you a little business information in exchange for something on your end. He whispers conspiratorially to me, lips curled upward in a sly, daring smirk. Something, huh? What kind of something are we talking about here? Oh, I'm glad you asked. His breath lightly tickles my cheek. For a second, my focus gets a little hazy. All I can see are those sparkling green eyes. My mind races through all the things he might want from me. Things I'd normally never think of until... Bring me a cassata cake. Cassata gained popularity in Cleveland, Ohio in the early 1920s. The La Puma Spumoni and Bakery began making a version filled with strawberries and custard and covered with whipped cream at the behest of the owner's children who didn't like the original cassata. The variation became known as the Cleveland Cassata Cake, which is still made in Cleveland today. The cassata cake, the type from Frank's Bakery on the east side. Almost certainly not kosher, but I won't tell you if you don't. I've heard they've changed the recipe to something simply amazing, but let's say I'm not very welcome in that neighborhood. Not exactly the offer I was expecting. A cake. Right. I'll think about it, no promises. Playing coy, are we? Very well, ask me how it is. He exhales a small laugh that brushes my skin again, sending a little tingle down the nape of my neck. Please think it over carefully, and if you decide to accept my offer, come back here tomorrow. How does that sound, Jack? I hesitantly nod. Can this wise guy really be part of some criminal outfit, trading information for cakes? Perfect. It'll be plenty worth your while, so keep that in mind. When he finally pulls back, I subconsciously exhale the breath I didn't know I'd been holding. No matter how I look at it, he's acting sweet on me. Of course, it's not like anyone would notice, crowded as this place is. Do you happen to have a favorite kind of drink? He casually throws another question out, catching me off guard. I want to have it ready for you tomorrow night. That's awful nice of you. Well, my favorite drink, I guess that'd be... guys. I think I'm gonna go with something sweet. One, because I have a huge sweet tooth, and two, I'm freaking fruity. Thank you. Something sweet to mask how bad it tastes. Meyer stares at me in stunned silence. What? What's with the look? A small choked sound leaks from his throat, the kind you make when you're stiff in a laugh. Yes, of course, something sweet. I understand. I'll make sure to take excellent care of both you and your refined palate. You're, you're acting like I've already made up my... You're leaving. Meyer sips the last of his coffee and pushes it away, smoothing his hair back with one hand. I'm afraid so, Jack. I've got some business to attend to, but I do hope I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and tonight's drinks are my treat, as a small token of thanks for your delightful company. With a last knowing wink, Meyer steps away from the counter and slips into the crowd, mingling with the drunken sea. He left so suddenly. I wonder what business he's attending to. Well, never mind. I guess that concludes tonight's investigation. What a ride. I leave the speakeasy unsure whether Meyer pulled one over on me, or if I actually pulled one over on him. He's sure something, that Meyer. No one's ever swept me into their pace so fast before. I can almost still feel the warmth of his breath on my skin. Just a drink, talking. Just a drink. And with that poor attempt to reassure myself, I stuff my hands in my pockets and begin the sobering walk home. The gentle chirping of birds outside of the window, the laughter of children on their way to school, the blinding sun. Ugh. Why is our office so goddamn bright? Off my head. The things I do for this job, I swear. As I sit in my chair, sipping my morning coffee and trying to ignore this horrible hangover, my eyes drift up to the clock. Leslie is even later than normal. I hope nothing's wrong. If he doesn't come in soon, maybe I should just leave a note and go nap in my car. Good morning! As if I'd summoned him from the bowels of sunny hell, Leslie suddenly bursts into the office. In one hand, he's holding a stack of paperwork, and in the other... Is that a cake? Fresh from Frank's Bakery! I tell you, those fellows really nailed the whatever this is. Leslie reaches into the paper bag to grab a piece and happily stuffs his face, chewing away with relish. That's the exact cake Meyer asked for last night, isn't it? Is this some kind of conspiracy? Is every man in Cleveland eating these cakes except me? Oh? Pausing, Leslie leans in to peer at my face, frowning gently. You look a little under the weather, Richter. Your hair's all messy too, and I haven't even gotten my hands on it yet. Wait, don't tell me. You're not hungover, are you? Richter, you naughty boy. Listen, boss, could we just get to our reports? Changing the subject. I see. Absolutely shameless. Leslie, who seems to think my hangover is the funniest thing in the world, chuckles all the way over to his office chair. Yeah, laugh it out of your system while I sit here hoping for a spontaneous eclipse. I'll let you start off then, my little partying partner. What did you find out last night? In between shots, that is. Well, from what I heard, it sounds like the Italians aren't running the speakeasy, or even most of the liquor business. If I had to guess, it's either Big Street Gang or the Jewish Mafia. The Jewish Mafia? It's true they've been growing in size around here lately, or so I've heard. What makes you think it's them, though? I heard a couple of fellas talking about the Italian Mafia as competition, so it can't be them. After that, the man I drank with, he was Jewish, and I have a pretty strong feeling that he's some kind of mobster. Oh? Tell me more. Perking up curiously, Leslie props his chin on his hands and leans forward to gaze at me from across his desk. He's got a bit of whipped cream on one corner of his mouth, but I pretend not to notice. Guy said his name was Meyer, for starters. He was well-dressed, a little too confident, and... Should I tell Leslie about the flirting? I mean, he doesn't really need to know, and I'd sort of like to enjoy the memory without being scolded. But, and I'm a fucking liar, bitch! Gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep! Sorry. I'm a little chaotic. Back to the game. I think he's important. Maybe a spy, maybe an assassin. Not sure. Important? Hmm. Why do you think he was talking to you? Beats me. Maybe he just wanted a drinking partner. Leslie drums his fingers on his desk, frowning thoughtfully. He didn't see through your cover? Sure didn't act like it. If he did, and I'm still alive, right? Fair point. Maybe your lying skills really have improved. His chair squeaks as he leans back, propping his feet up on the desk. And I just cleaned the mud off of it yesterday, too. So he's important. Maybe part of the mafia, but he didn't bump you off. What do you plan to do about it? I was getting to that. Oh, I'm listening. He gestures for me to continue. Meyer offered me a deal for information. A deal? You're serious? I nod, barely resisting the urge to rub my forehead. Details on the mob in exchange for... This is so ridiculous, I can barely say it out loud. In exchange for a cake. Oh, come off of it, Richter. Tell me what he actually wanted. I know you're trying to get some revenge for me teasing you, but I'm being serious, boss. He wanted a cake. Pointing at the paper bag that holds Leslie's half-eaten breakfast, I put on the straightest face I can imagine. It's from the neighborhood around Little Italy, right? Obviously that place is owned by the Italian gang, so he can't get too close, but as for why he wants one, I've got no clue, boss. Maybe a kid at home who likes them sweet tooth forbidden fruit. It reeks of a setup, Richter. Isn't that obvious? Leslie wrinkles his nose, about the reaction I'd expected, and really not an unfair one. I've thought about that, believe me. But if it was a setup, why would he invite me back? Wouldn't it have been easier to get rid of me right there? And he could have made his offer sound more serious, too. Anyone with a half of a brain would be suspicious. That's true, I suppose. I still don't like it, though. Not one bit. He lets out a heavy sigh, sticking a hand into the bag with his cake and tearing off a piece to idly munch off. Well, while you were having the time of your life last night, I was chatting with Mr. FBI. Apparently one of the city's politicians is hosting a big party at a hotel tonight. Thanks to our contract, I've got as fast as inside. Because you know what's going to be at that party, my dear Richter? A lot of liquor. A hell of a lot of liquor. Probably provided by the main source in Cleveland. Leslie and I exchanged knowing looks. I can already see where he's getting at. So you want to scope it out for information. It's a good bet, and a safe one. Once folks get drunk, there's no telling what kind of juicy information we'll get out of them. If we're lucky, some of it might not even be related to our case. I wouldn't count on it. We snicker in our line of work. Both of us have seen our fair share of these ritzy orgies. Orgies? Huh? What's your favorite? The song Unritz written and takes its name from the phrase. Is to be glamorous and stylish, sometimes in the negative sense of being gaudy. Orgies, though. Orgies. Guys. Munfred, hold on. Ow. I think you should come to the party with me tonight. With your smarts and my good looks, we're bound to find something out. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at myself because I just keep taking lunch breaks and then I'm just back to the game. Back to the game. Woo! I'm autistic, guys. I'm sorry. um, ugh. And if you want my honest opinion, Leslie goes thoughtfully silent for a moment, and a more serious look darkens his brow. I think this rain that sorry, I used to know how to read this word, but apparently it just slipped my mind today. Rendezvous? Is that what? No, rendezvous. Maybe, I think. Okay. At the speak is too risky. Even if Meyer doesn't mean you any harm, any other mob types around there might not feel the same way. But I also think you're green enough to walk into a death trap. Gee, thanks, boss. When I roll my eyes, Leslie offers me a soft, affectionate smile, the kind he only puts on once in a blue moon. I'm heading to the party either way, but I trust your judgment, Richter. You can decide for yourself where to go tonight. What'll it be? I can't say I agree with Leslie about the speakeasy deal. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's a key part of this mess. But I think he's right about the hotel party, if the gossip flows as freely as the liquor. And believe it or not, I'd like to spend more time on the job with him, watching Leslie work, and quality entertainment in and of itself. Okay, boss, you've won me over. Party it is. Attaboy, Richter! Leslie spins around in his chair at top speed, apparently thrilled by my reply. Hopefully, our supervisor doesn't decide to walk in right now. I think I'll send someone to the speakeasy anyway, just to scope it out again. That place has got to be important, somehow. Ignoring the spinning Leslie, I rub my cheek thoughtfully and gaze at the ceiling, pondering the situation. If another agent can get some more information from that place, maybe we can combine it with tonight's findings to form a better plan. I'll call Earl and tell him to head over there while we're at the party. Well, good thing there's plenty of paperwork to keep us busy for the rest of the day. A whole stack of reports arrived this morning, actually. I was getting worried when you came in late. Thought I'd have to do it all myself. Good thing we're a team, right, boss? Boss? I glance over at Leslie, who's gone silent. He's still slowly spinning in his chair, head slumped back. Is he? He's snoring. If I had a dime for every time this happened, I'd be a rich man. But no, all I have is this massive pile of paperwork. As Leslie enjoys his morning nap, I bury myself in the reports, poring over them one by one. That bastard's lucky I have such a soft spot for him. Otherwise, I'd tip him out of that damn chair and throw these papers at his face. He always looks so peaceful when he's sleeping, though. Not a care in the world. Innocent as a kid. That's my dashing senior partner, all right. As evening finally rolls around, I manage to finish up the paperwork. Leslie woke up in time to help me with the last third, and we head out to the party. Our taxi takes us to a lavish hotel, an appropriate place for a fancy gala like tonight's. When we get to the crowded parlor, Leslie and I decide to split up, so I'm left alone with a smattering of chatty guests dressed to the nines. I wander around for a while, trying to keep my distance while attempting to spot anyone of note, but it's too crowded for my strategy to work. I'm gonna have to get in the thick of it, aren't I? Working at these events is always a nightmare. Eavesdrop on the politicians. Finally, I noticed a couple of familiar faces in one corner of the room. Faces who were plastered all over town when they were running for election. Trying not to attract too much attention, I shuffle towards the pair, trying to overhear their discussion. You know how much dough I got from that guy, Gordon? Yeah, 5 grand? No, no, higher. Huh? I don't know. I don't know, Al. 10? 15, Gordy, old boy. And all I gotta do is pretend they don't exist. Where do I sign up? That's a good vacation right there. If there's anything Volstead's shown me, it's how two-faced politicians are. Even the people who say they believe in prohibition don't follow it. And saps like these two even abuse it to make money. It's one big lie that we all pretend is real, just like Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny, only for adults. Sighing to myself, I turn around and start scoping out a more promising group to join. Richter! A sing-song voice suddenly calls out my name, floating over the loud chatter of all the guests. A very familiar sing-song voice. Boss? Boss, you. Ah, there you are. Whoa! Leslie comes half stumbling towards me, crashing right into my arms. I manage to catch him, considering he's lighter than a paperweight, but I can't get him to stay upright. And he keeps slumping back onto me, not even attempting to stand straight. Boss, just what the hell are you doing? Shh, not so loud. We're blending in, Richter. Blending in. He's completely smoked, isn't he? I can already guess what happened. Leslie can barely handle a single drink, and the champagne's flowing like the Nile here. Quick, take me to a broom closet. Boss, what are you? Shh. He presses a finger to my lips, glaring at me indignantly. I found some things out, important things. But we need privacy and somewhere I can put my feet up. I don't know if I should be impressed or concerned that he got drunk so quickly. Well, it's not like I can really drag him home in this state, can I? What am I gonna do with you? Muttering to myself in disbelief, I help Leslie down the hall, away from the rest of the party. Luckily, it seems like the hotel staff planned ahead. A number of the doors are unlocked and open. For situations like this one, no doubt. We end up in a dark room and I kick the door closed after dragging Leslie inside. A broom closet. You're off your rocker, boss. Deciding to deposit my senior partner on the bed, I move us towards it and gently nudge him onto the covers. Maybe he'll just decide to fall asleep. Oh, wait, I said I had important things to tell you. Before I can step away, Leslie grabs my wrist and hugs me down onto the bed. Sit! What, is this some kind of impromptu meeting? Leslie leans back against the pillows and gives me a hazy smirk, nodding. His legs are stretched out across my lap, and he's still got his shoes on. He'll get dirt on bedspread at this rate. Oh, taking off my boots? You're too good on me. I don't deserve a partner like you, Richter. I really don't. Someone's gotta take care of you. True, true. I don't envy that someone. Our relationship is a running joke between us, but I've never been unhappy with how things are. Leslie takes care of me too, in his own little ways. Buying me food, teaching me French on the weekends, making me stay home and bringing soup every time I'm sick. Whenever I need him, he's always there. Hello, Richter? Anybody home? Leslie snaps his fingers in front of my face, giggling to himself. You've been staring at me for, about 30 seconds. That's because I was thinking about what a big fat hypocrite you are. Hypocrite? Me? Razzing me this morning for being hungover, but here you are, fried off your mind. Well, nobody's perfect, not even me. He pouts, puffing up the pillows behind his back and attempting to knit his brow into a serious expression. It doesn't work very well. I found out who's behind the booze at tonight's party. In fact, it sounds like he's pulling the strings in all of Cleveland. You're serious? Who is it? A fellow called Eastman. Biggest name in the whole city's underworld. Meyer Eastman. My breath catches. Does that mean The man from last night was... Nah, it's probably not the same one. Leslie shakes his head as if reading my thoughts. He's tall, really short hair, likes to wear a long coat, low distinctive laugh. It's him. We stare at each other for several seconds, unsure what to make of this revelation. I can't believe I was actually drinking with the mob boss last night. Let alone one who propositioned me for cake. But what surprises me most is he wasn't a bad guy. How's that? Leslie blinks when I unconsciously mutter my thoughts out loud. Meyer. He wasn't rude or intimidating, and he sure as hell didn't try to throw his weight around like you'd think. I guess I'm just thrown off by how normal he seemed. Like a regular Joe, not someone in the mafia. Rather than poking fun at me, Leslie gently nods, exhaling a quiet sigh. Apparently, he's pretty well liked around here. Doesn't usually resort to violence either. They say he's got a golden tongue, and he's always managed to work out a deal to make everyone happy. I don't know how much of it's true, but if it is, then the recent fights around Little Italy would make more sense. You mean the crazy reports we've gotten recently? The very same. The Italian gangs are probably trying to regain the turf they've lost. He's right. Half of the reports I got today were all about action on the east side of town. Meyer's men must really be putting pressure on them. Just how much of a foothold does he have in Cleveland? Leslie rolls over on the bed, a glum shadow settling on his normally bright features. I expected him to be cheery about this new lead, not so grim. What's gotten into him? You know, Richter, sometimes I don't know if we're doing the right thing. His voice drops to a soft, hesitant murmur. The first time I've ever heard him so unsure of himself. Boss. You know, helping enforce prohibition. My shock must be obvious because Leslie lets out a wry laugh. I bet that has to sound rich coming from a drunk sap like me. You probably think I'm nuts, but to tell you the truth, I've never been certain of it all. Is it really the government's job to tell folks what they can and can't drink? Will a dry America really be a better place to live? Seeing folks enjoying themselves and relaxing like tonight makes me think liquor's not just for fun, it's part of our culture, our customs. It's not about getting drunk, it's about the freedom to drink. Just like anything else, freedoms we've fought for since the colonists came over in their big stupid boats. He glances away with a self-deprecating, wistful smile. Now that I think about it, he's been a lot less enthusiastic about this job than our previous work. I guess now I know why. Did I ever tell you how much I wanted to be an FBI agent, Richter? Once, I think. Mom and Dad, they always told me to keep at it. I think they believed in me more than I did. They didn't know why I wanted to hunt the bad guys so badly. The bad guys? He nods solemnly, eyes clouded over with memory. My parents were saints, but some of my friends, they weren't so lucky. A few had mothers or fathers who'd taken the bottle and, well, the ones who didn't have marks on their bodies had them in their minds. It crushed me seeing it happen to the people I cared for, being so powerless to stop it. That's why when the Volstead Act rolled out, I was all for it. Surely it'd stop the same thing from happening to other kids. Leslie slowly trails off, our gazes meet for a long, somber moment. But I guess I'm starting to grow up now. I know people will always find another thing to abuse, and something like liquor is something so core to society, you can't ever really get rid of it. So, should we be the ones to help take it away? Away from the people who drink for fun, over dinner, to celebrate because they damn well please? The soldiers who lost arms and legs fighting in the war, but come home to hear they can't even enjoy a shot of bourbon? I just don't know. He lets out another sigh, this one deep and troubled. His eyes shut tight, almost like he's trying to fall asleep again. You're not crazy, boss. Leslie stares at me like I just sprouted wings. Well, maybe a little crazy, but for different reasons. About what you said, though, the more I think about it, it's hard for me to argue. I hesitate for a moment. Normally I don't open up much to people, but tonight's proven to be a strange night. And in front of Leslie, I don't feel like I have to hold anything back. My pa, he drank. I guess it's all he had since my ma died having me. Probably why he took off when I was a kid, left me with my grandparents. Richter. Leslie's fingers reached out to brush my sleeve, slightly block. I can't English! I'm fine. Okay. Leslie's fingers reached out to brush my sleeve, lightly squeezing the fabric. Hey, don't feel sorry for me. They were good folks, traditional views aside. Grandpa, he was always muttering about how the law's what makes man better than beast. Every single time he read the police reports, he'd say that, without fail. The law is the highest order to uphold on earth, Grandpa thought, aside from the Bible, that is. So little Rickard got that drilled into his head, did he? I nod, smirking faintly. No crime headlines to read in heaven, Grandpa. You must be pretty bored up there. He wanted me to be a policeman, but luckily detective work was close enough to count. When it comes to prohibition, though, I've always had my own doubts. Maybe the law makes us better than beasts, but the government's not the gospel. I don't know, it doesn't feel right to follow orders just because they're from the top. I joined the agency to help people, not to make their lives harder. Anything that goes against that, I just can't put my heart in it. Feds or no. By the time the last words leave my mouth, I feel like a complete idiot. Just because Leslie shared his story didn't mean I had to go and babble on. It's like I'm an old church lady or something. You know, Richter, I really admire you. Leslie smiles warmly at me when I glance at him in shock. Where'd that come from, I wonder? Unlike most folks, you don't always take things at face value. You stop and think. You feel instead of only judging. Maybe you should be the senior partner. Then I'd feel better about relying on you so much. I think you've got it wrong, boss. I'm just a regular old... No, there's nothing regular about you. Not to me, anyway. No, you're a special breed of fantastic. He doesn't normally give me these genuine compliments. How the hell am I supposed to respond to that? I admire you too, boss. What I mean is, Oh? Oh? Please, do tell me more. Well, now I've gone and done it. I can tell he's not gonna let me get away with this one, so I'd better come up with something quick. I guess I really admire... Hey, yo! Guys! Gay or nay? I think the answer is gay, everyone. I think the answer is gay. Let's go gay. How adorable you can be sometimes. Sleeping, spinning in your chair, stuffing your face with cake. Christ. Did those words actually just come out of my mouth? I haven't had a single drink tonight, so there's no excuse. None at all. God rest my soul. Oh, so you finally noticed. It's about time. I was preparing drastic measures to get your attention. Drastic measures. They're not important now, though, since apparently I've won you over after all. He cackles, obviously pleased with himself. This is why I shouldn't give compliments. Oh, Richter. Leslie's tone suddenly turned serious again. Almost too serious. Now that we've poured our hearts out to each other, I need to tell you something important. What's that? Well, I'm not just gonna bellow it out. It's a secret. Lean down. He impatiently beckons me closer. Curious, I scoot towards the head of the bed, leaning in to listen. I'm not sure what could possibly be so... A hand grabs the back of my hair and pulls me down. The next thing I know... Hey, yo! Leslie's soft lips are pressed against mine. What the... What? for this incubus job. I can. Oh God, fuck. No, I take that back. I love being an incubus. Don't fire me. You can't fire me. Haha. It's not a job, it's who I am. Fuck you, bitch. I'm sorry. The fuck? Ugh. I need some soda. Oh. You guys will never understand my thought process, and I love that. Stay confused. It brings more content. I'm sorry, so, I forgot how screenshot. Let me just, Control G, right? Tink, have you failed me? No. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Control G. Yeah, Windows G. That's what I just call it Control. Screenshot! Bruh. It's not letting me. Screenshot! There we go. I think I got one. There we go. Yep. The boss is... He's... This can't be happening. Did I fall asleep? Leslie holds the kiss for a little longer, fingers tightly curled in my hair. But after a few seconds, he lets go. I quickly pull back, touching a hand to my lips. A mortified look of horror instantly crosses Leslie's face. I don't think he realized what he was doing either. Richter, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to... The booze, He covers his face with his hands, peeking at me through his fingers. It's like he thinks I'm gonna start shouting at him. What, am I that scary? One kiss doesn't hurt anybody, does it? After a moment of hesitation, I lean closer to Leslie, gently pulling his hands away from his face. He's so wide-eyed and embarrassed. I'd better savor this look, because he doesn't wear it often. Just between you and me, boss, I've been waiting to do this for a long time. Richter, I'm sorry. This went to serious to sus so fast. I'm so confused. Another one! I'm sorry. That was funny. Another one. Yeah. This time I'm the one who kisses Leslie, pressing him into the bed. Just let me, Control D. Take that, screenshot. Thank you. I will be looking at that later. During some incubus activities. No, I'm kidding, not kidding. You probably don't get the joke. It's okay. His hand flits back to my hair, fingers grabbing and pulling. A lot rougher than his normal ruffles, that's for sure. He lets out a soft whimper when I nip and suckle his bottom lip, playfully tugging at it with my teeth. I'm sorry. What? Hey, yo! Thank you, Tinkerbell. Thank you for the screenshot. She DM'd it to me, fam. Tinkerbell's a huge W. Tink, this is a little gay, so like if you have to leave for a bit, I do not blame you. It is kind of gay, man. We share a string of light kisses, but I can't keep myself from teasing my tongue into his mouth, savoring his little meals with delight. I'm in a daze, myself. We've always had a close relationship, me and Leslie, but neither of us ever dared to push beyond that unspoken line. But as I cover Leslie's lips with kisses, finally embracing him the way I've always dreamed of doing, I can't deny how satisfying it feels. I care so much for him, more than anything or anyone else. Boss, partner, friend, does it really matter? He's here with me. He wants me, and that's all that I can bring myself to care about. Our lips pressed together harder, forcing me to steal breaths in between Leslie's needy kisses. He's really getting into it. Is that his thigh rubbing between my legs? I swear he's so unfairly adorable that I can't help myself. If I didn't know he was drunk, I don't think I'd be able to keep my hands off him. Hey, yo! That's a little fruity! Finally, I draw back just enough to suck in some much-needed air. Leslie nuzzles against my ear, murmuring softly against it. I hope I won't forget this in the morning, but if I do, you have my permission to remind me. Yeah, sure. The full extent of what we did suddenly hits me like a frying pan in the face. I pull away more, jerking upright and letting out a cough, turning my head awkwardly to one side. Work's sure gonna be interesting tomorrow, huh? How the hell can we resume our normal business after this? I sure hope I didn't just make the dumbest mistake of my life. Maybe we should, leave the hotel and head home. It's getting pretty late, don't you think, boss? I steal a glance back over at Leslie, unsure how he'll respond. His chest slowly rises and falls, and quiet breaths flutter out from his parted lips. You'd think I would have seen that one coming. With a sigh, I slide off onto the floor, leaning back against the side of the bed. I guess I'll keep vigil and mull things over until Leslie wakes up. Thanks to his insistent touching, I can't exactly fall asleep right now. You really gonna shoot me with a boner? No, I'm sorry. No, Buddy's got a heart on, my guy. Buddy had a good time. He enjoyed himself. Mm-hmm. Well, whatever happens after tonight, I can't say I have any regrets. You're really something, boss, that's for sure, and I like you just the way you are. Ah! Hypocrisy, narcolepsy, and all. I wouldn't have it any other way. Next day! Save slot. Yes. Game bitch, bitch. Okay, that. You guys got an extra 10 minutes out of me today. You're welcome. Um, guys, I'm gonna kill myself. Guys, the recording button is not pressed. Guys. God. Wait. Um. It's okay. Whatever. I'm sure there's a way to save it. It's alright. Yep, yep. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Hopefully Twitch will let me download the automatically saved squad. Hmm? Mm. Well. Anyway, we had a good stream, everyone. I'm gonna kill myself. Anyway, so basically, that was your Dry Delight. Beautiful, beautiful game. Love the idea of it. It's pretty cool. It does like it's switching back and forth from detective to sus was kind of like a little rushed in a way. Like it's a lot more detective than it is sus. Like and the detective going into the sus though was like a little bit of a rush thing to me. But it was still beautiful. I love the art, love the gameplay. It's a cool concept. I love it, and we shall play it again tomorrow. Um, have a good day, dreamers, or good night, good evening, good morning, whatever it is for you. And I will see you guys next time.